morning or maybe good afternoon, team, depending on where you're watching this. 24.1 has been released. A couplet of two movements that we do a lot of at Charge. So first and foremost, let's be really confident here about the preparation that we as a group have done with the Charge programming for this type of workout. So if you haven't caught the workout yet, it's a couplet of dumbbell snatches and burpees over the dumbbell. There's a few different twists on them, and I'm not going to spend this video going through all the minutiae of the workout, but effectively it's actually 2 sets of snatches and 2 sets of burpees per number, so 21, 21, 21, 21, and all the snatches are on one arm in each set, and the burpees are laterally over the dumbbell. So some twists, I suppose, but nothing absolutely crazy. First and foremost, and hopefully we've emphasized this a little bit over the journey of preparing for the Open. It's great to watch the elites do it, but the elites in this workout particular gave a very incredible performance, I must say, but a performance that probably skews what the experience of most people will be like. So every one of the elites did this workout in under 7 minutes, and Jeff Adler did it almost under 6. It's got a 15-minute time cap. And for most of us, it's going to be closer to that 15-minute mark than it is going to be to that 6-minute mark. This isn't a super complex workout. It's a couplet, and the game plan for most people is honestly going to be try to be really consistent and push through the discomfort. But there's a few things that we can consider, and obviously it depends where your fitness is at with these things as to how you might approach it. But here's the number one thing that we first need to consider. This is a burpee workout. There is absolutely no doubt about it. There's 90 repetitions of each, and I don't think it's a stretch to say that for most people's pace, a burpee over the dumbbell takes twice as long as a dumbbell snatch. So the majority of your time in this workout is going to be spent doing burpees, and that's going to be the more exhaustive exercise as well. So that doesn't mean that the snatch shouldn't be thought about, but it should be thought about in the context of, okay, how should I do these snatches in order for me to best do the burpees? Most people, and I always am wary of saying a statement like this, but most people probably look at that snatch and think to themselves, I could hold on to this. It's not a matter of could, it's a matter of should. And should, particularly in the big sets, is about feeling like you can finish the snatches and not only go into the burpees straight away, but hold a really consistent pace in your burpee. This is the scenario you want to avoid, and it's going to be really hard to avoid. So maybe you don't avoid it, but maybe you just delay it as long as possible. You do not want those burpees to get really, really sloppy and slow down compared to what your starting or top speed is. So there's a few things you want to do in the burpee. First of all, figure out what technique in terms of getting out of the burpee works best for you, and really try to commit to it. Commit to it to the point where it hurts so much that you know that you might have to finish the set of burpees, and then the snatches perhaps don't start for 5 or 6 seconds, but that is better than slowing right down in the burpees. The second thing is you want to make sure there's no reps in the burpees. We'll go through the no rep, like the common no reps that are listed in the sheet. But every time you get a no rep in the burpee, you have to repeat the whole burpee. That's actually different to other years when we've jumped over an object. For example, if you jumped over it incorrectly in previous years, all you would have had to have done is repeat the jump. Now you have to repeat the whole burpee. You do not want to be doing extra burpees. And there is a few ways to get no rep in the burpee. Like I said, we're going to go through the standards at the gym, so that's really, really clear. And then the second piece of this is, just don't underestimate how quickly this will get difficult. 21 burpees in a set of any variety jack most people's heart rates sky high. So you can expect, there's 6 sets of burpees in this. 2 sets of 21, 2 sets of 15, and 2 sets of 9. Be ready for this to get difficult really early on. And I don't say that as a, hey, be scared thing. I say that as be prepared mentally for this fight to start early. Most 21, 15, 9s, the 21s feel, how do I put it, quote unquote, all right. And the 15s is where it kicks in. It won't be the case with this workout. This workout will get hard in probably the later part of the first set of 21 or the second set of 21. And after that, it's going to be just grind, okay? Now, that's the things to be wary of and the things to play over in your head. something that you might want to mull over, and you know, you might go in with a particular plan around this and it might need to change, is should you break up the dumbbells? I think breaking up the dumbbell snatch is not something we're going to see from people who do faster times here, but it is the smart move for people who know that this burpee volume is going to be really, really problematic. And you know, we say this often, you probably want to break it up before you have to. So I imagine that most people who have to break it will have to break probably in either the second set of 21 or the sets of 15. So if you feel like that's going to happen inevitably, perhaps you break in the first set of 21. Perhaps you do 11 and 10 and you feel really relaxed, ready to take on that first set of burpees, and then you commit to that again in the next set of 21, okay? I can't wait for this to go down. This is going to be a cracking night at Charge. You're going to have to be ready to go through that hurt locker, but hey, that's what it's all about. See you guys later today.